Good day, everybody. Brian here, quantlabs.net. We're going to go through the hottest crypto coins right now, and I want to showcase these. And I know Bitcoin and Ethereum and all that are gone to sleep for a little bit, but there are some. I mean, there's over how many coins out there? A couple hundred. I work with Kraken as my preferred exchange, and let me show you some of the better performing coins out there. Let's see. I got to get my. Um, okay, so first ones we're going to look at. I put up an idea on this is AVAX. Avalanche. This coin has just really done well. I mean, like you cannot deny this coin. Okay, so I'll show you on an hourly basis. Here's the problem: is when you start to get the drawdowns on a lot of these coins. It's typical movements. Now, I'm going to pull up my little strategy here. Yeah, let me just go off line for a minute and let you read some Java Node stuff. That's my latest JavaScript book I'm reading. Okay, so I'm going to bring up my strategy here. And okay, here we go. Okay, so this is a typical strategy I'm using. I am using my own custom built strategy. It's a Ichimoku, and I really like this strategy. You can see all the number of false positive trades there are for AVAX. The thing that I like about this is the strategy tester. Okay, so I've got a metric right now that will do an automatic back test using this strategy. I can invite people into this strategy, but what I want to show is basically the profit factor is 1.3. 38% win ratio. Now remember, this is an hourly time frame, right? So if I was to show you the last 5 days or 6 months, 3 months, you can see that this thing started to take off there at 874 and went over $40. Okay, that is its peak, $41. So you're looking at a 4-time return in a very short period of time. And you can see here with the cloud, the Ichimoku, you can't see the cloud, but let me just maybe pull up a daily. You might see it better. No, you can't. Let me pull up another chart here. You can see it better. And other, I won't worry about it. But let me just show you. Okay, so we got Avalanche doing very well on an hourly time frame, and that's doing quite amazing. Now, how long will this last? The last two that did very well was Cardano. Last weekend did very well. So Cardano has gone to sleep again. Let me pull up a monthly chart here. So you can see here the profit factor is 1.14, but it's in these run-ups along here, and it's gone into a steady decline. So you're now looking at December 5th, where the price is around 38 cents, and it's gone up to 56 cents in its peak, and now it's kind of like choppy at the higher end of the chart. Obviously, something you don't want. You want the movers. So this one may move again. I don't know. The best way to know is these crosses. One of my ideas I put out last Thursday, I believe, on Bitcoin, I saw the moving average cross, which is another way of saying there's going to be a short. Put out the call on Thursday, and look what happened on Sunday, Monday, Bitcoin dropped 7%. So the moving average crosses are very important. When you see them like this, pay attention to them very, very clearly. You can see here on the crosses, when you get these nice run-ups, they're your best friend. So Cardano did very well last weekend. Now, if I look at the 1-day chart or better hourly chart, Um, it's these crazy things that drive up. So you can see here around just December 3rd at 38 cents, as I said earlier, it's almost doubled in a very short period of time. That's pretty incredible run. Now, what will happen to AVAX after that? If you're not here to capture these signals, you're going to miss out on these opportunities. It happens to me all the time, and it is frustrating. And I'm not going to deny you that. But when you get these multiple tops, it doesn't mean a lot because this can drift. Like a good example of that is XRP or Ripple in the past. So if you look at past performance of Ripple, um, just as an example, you can see these big peaks, right? And it just drifts back down and it's still in decline. So you want to capture these big run-ups, these big rallies just came out of nowhere. So one of them that I'm seeing and have seen is, as I said, is Cardano. The one kind of has happened in the last 2 days is Avalanche. The other ones right now is Ethereum Classic. So let me pull that up. Ethereum's a pretty interesting one. When it goes into its spurts, it can do really good moves. Um, right now, big drop here. But when you look at the performance here, right here, this is what I'm paying attention to. The profit factor of the Ichimoku. Again, this is custom built. So when I see that profit factor of like over, let's say 1.2, I'm going to pay attention to it because there's a reason why this is fairly high. So maybe, just maybe, there may be a breakout here. And you can kind of tell right here, and you can see it. This is the Ichimoku cloud. It's gone all green. And now here's your short, which happened today. And you can see these two are starting to consolidate. So when these two lines start to cross, that's your entry. And then with this type of profit factor, that next upswing is going to be most likely fairly extreme. So if I was to look at a 3-month performance, I mean, here's one right here, right? From $16 up to 22. So you do the math. Another example here, in around here, November 23rd, $18, and it peaked over $22. So when you get these kind of crosses, you just look at the history of them. Generally, the magnitude of the swing is not that great, but when it does move, potentially, based upon this profit factor, it can be pretty strong. So all you got to do, really, if you have a strategy like this in PineScript, and just let it run, let it sit, wait it out for the next cross here, for the next buy signal, just by chance, you may get an explosive move. And that could happen. Because, to be honest, Ethereum Classic is one of those classic strategies that do that. I mean, during the crypto winter, I mean, you get here $15 to $20 in very short periods of time when no other coin is moving. So Ethereum Classic is an interesting coin to really take advantage of when everything else is not performing and everyone else is looking at, their Ethereum and Bitcoin, and they think they're awesome traders. Here's the problem, though, with these kind of coins. When they have a drawdown, the drawdowns are very steep. So that's where you got to know when they get out. Here you got a long. Okay, that's on a daily frame, and you're still waiting for the short signal. So optimal time is key. So you can see here, long, short, profit there, long, short, long, short. So for the last pretty well few entries or signals, they've all been profitable since December 1st. That's on an hourly basis. So if you look at a 2-hour time frame for Ethereum Classic, this is the optimal time to trade on for this type of coin. When you look at the long here, perfect. You've gone from 1860 all the way up to 20. So that's a 10% move. And here's another very explosive move right here, 19 to 22. So that's about 15%. So you can see here, if you're going to trade this time frame, 2 hour, again, when these two lines cross, good chance it will be a profitable move. And that's going back into history. And how do I know that? How do I know that? That's again because of the profit factor. When you get a swing and a cross, your buy entry cross, boom, chances are you'll have a fairly profitable entry signal. So again, that's a good one to have. Another one that's high performing is Quant, QNT. Okay, this one right here. Now again, I'm trading on Kraken. Okay, I put out a video on my YouTube channel. You can get it in my signature on that video. Just, if you're on Coinbase, get your money out if you can. They're just a really crooked uh, exchange. Kraken's the one you want to be on. It's nice and clean. All right, so again, you can see the same type of performance is now on hourly. And when you look at usually the entries here, so you have a long 110. Here's your short at 117. That's a nice 7%. And miss this one. Of course, you're never going to get perfection. I mean, that's just the way it is. But here's a good one. You're going from 101 to right here at 109. So that's an 8-9% move. These, like this right here, why it's not shorting at that point, that's a question based upon these crosses. Okay, so it's never perfect. You'll never find a perfect strategy, call it bot, whatever you want. It's just very difficult to find. So again, here, when it goes choppy, you got right here probably maybe a break even, maybe some tiny loss here. But again, you can see what's happening. And that's again on an hourly time frame. So there will be another new up and coming buy signal. Okay. So how do I know this works? Well, let me show you. If you go into my profile, okay. So if you go into my profile here on the latest Bitcoin, I didn't believe this at first, but this was right here. Okay, this post or this idea I put up, this one right here. So this was put up on the 7th, and I called a short. Okay, and I don't know where they put the signal, but I did put a short on this for sure. And well, you can tell what happened, right? So in around here, I called a short somewhere in here. Boom. Okay, and it did dip quite a bit, and now it's gone choppy again. If you want to make money in crypto or any asset, you got to follow these procedures I'm showing and wait it out. You cannot do it as a human, and you get your signal. What happens if you're sleeping or something? You miss the opportunity, right? So that's kind of like why you want to automate everything, right? So everything, like the way I've set it up, and I've got a way to auto trade outside of TradingView. I've got that built out, and I've been running it for about 6 weeks now, and generally it can work pretty good. I mean, it can go haywire on you if you know what you're doing. Not gonna lie there, but when it works great. So again, you can see here, QNT is going to have another buy signal somewhere in the near future. I don't write trading ideas about it because, well, no one's going to read it. Simple as that. So what you're hoping for is that you get an explosive move. And that's the thing. So when you look at Ethereum Classic, it all comes down to this profit factor. If it's over 1.2 from what I'm experiencing in this day and age, these coins are going to do pretty good. Like the swings are fairly wide, so you can make some good cash, like as I've shown, 5-10% moves when you get the entry, and it can all be all automated. So again, you got profit factor here at 1.2, QNT or Quant, it's at 1.2. AVAX is another strong one. This one's even stronger at 1.3. So these are your probably your best three coins to trade if you're on Kraken. There will be a lot of these false positives, but as long as you're on a low commission exchange, you'll be okay. Because it's you're paying for those trades in the pennies. Now, if you're on Coinbase, which is a full, well, 0.5% on the entry and half a percent on the exit, so it's 1% of the trade. That's going to eat into your trading account on all those trades. Whereas if you're on Kraken, I think it's 0.36, 0.32. It's better if you're on a Binance, but well, we know about Binance. That's not going to be doable. But your next best is Kraken. It's a safe and very low commission exchange. On top of it, they got great customer support, but not on Coinbase, as I said. So right now, these are probably your three biggest altcoins that perform decently, consistently, as long as there's momentum in the crypto space. So if I was to show you the likes of the bigger coins like Bitcoin, okay, you can see the profit factor is nowhere as close to the 1.2. Okay, it says 1.0 whatever, or Ethereum. This is 1.1, but not to my metric that I want. Or let's say if you want Ripple, as another one. These are the most talked about. Let's see, it's 1.08. Another one would be Cardano. So you can see here, this one's a little better. Cardano's quite close to what you want, but lately it's just gone into this sideways move since here, December 9th. So this could go choppy or just flat go sideways. You're not going to make money with that, but you could still have it on your chart because it's fairly close. Other ones to consider: Solana, which was a very explosive a few months ago, where it tripled in value. Okay, you can see here, but look at the profit factor, 1.08. So it's not as a prime performer since the last few weeks. Another one that's done very well is Chainlink as well. You see that's now below zero, right? They're talking about Litecoin might be another one, right? Not even at one. So this is very important. But right now, what's performing fairly well with the same time frame is the likes of Ethereum Classic, Quant that are shown. Another one that people forget about is XTZ or Tezos. Let's see here. I am looking for US dollar. Let's see. I know they exist. These are all. Yeah, I'm quite surprised. Tezos. Let's see. TE. Okay, that one should be okay. Not so strong for Tezos. Another one has performed really good in the last 24 hours is Atom. I think it's Cosmos. You see here? So 1.06. So the profit factor is what matters. Plain and simple. Other than that, just what I want to show you, if there's no questions, it doesn't look like there are. Just so you know, I hate saying it, but TradingView may take away live streams. People don't interact, don't engage. We may lose this feature because of it. I don't know what the logic is. It might be expense. I don't know. But the live stream may disappear, and I'm trying to prevent it from happening. So people don't engage on the live streams, even if I prearrange it. This feature may disappear. Not my decision, right? So it really boils down to the users that see these things, and it's a great feature. and I hope it doesn't go anywhere. Okay. Other than that, I'll see you on another stream if it's still around by the time that happens. I'm sure it will be. But yeah, just so you know, later.